everybody, welcome to the Sunday show. How's it going? How is it going? All right. Well, it's been a busy week for me. I've done a lot of recording. I just haven't done a whole lot of releasing just yet. I have to admit, I've been caught by agrarian skies, and it has taken up pretty much all of my time. I've recorded a whole slew of episodes. There'll be one has come out before this, obviously. So that'll be 3 so far, and there's just more to come. And what I really wanted to do originally was just do the first 4 or 5 episodes and then sort of do them every other day, so I could work on feedback from you guys, but I kind of just got carried away, and now I'm like 15 or 16 recorded episodes in. Yeah. I can't help it. I love Skyblock. And this one has quests, which is even better, and all the mods that I like, including some new ones for me. So it's a nice little voyage of discovery, and I think the thing I like about Skyblock is that you kind of have to build from nothing. There's no template, there's no world for you to have to worry about shaping. You kind of have to have your own creativity on how you manage to accomplish the tasks in front of you. So you have to really think about what it is that you're doing, and you have to be able to change things. And I know some people don't like it. There's a whole lot of shift holding, as somebody has told me, which they just don't find enjoyable. I suppose that's just a play, but watching it, I imagine, is probably slightly different. Hopefully you can learn some stuff from mine. You kind of have to take things in a more creative direction, particularly about how you do things like pipes and machines and accomplish getting dirt. That's been the big one, getting dirt. Who ever thought that you'd be longing for chests of dirt? That is the nature of Skyblock. I have been on the vanilla Hypermine server a number of times this week, pretty much exclusively when there's nobody else online. I'm working on my secret project, and not this coming week, but the week after I will definitely have something to show you guys, and hopefully something for the community to do as well. But it's going to take a long time to finish this. But once I've started to reveal things, I'll happily start recording the build process, because it's big and it's long. It's going to take a long time. And with the way the server is on snapshots, it's giving me a bunch of ideas about utilizing slime blocks for more interesting things to happen. So yeah, I'm thinking that maybe we will be able to provide something soon. So definitely, probably not this week coming, but the week after there is definitely going to be a lot more vanilla videos coming out as well. At the way it's going at the minute, I'm probably going to go right back up to 7 videos a week. There's 2 other things that are coming out. I'm currently in the middle of recording. I was hoping to be finished by now, but Agrarian Skies took up all my time. A tutorial series about forestry bees, magic bees and extra bees. There's a whole slew of episodes for that, lots of episodes to cover everything from getting started to making perfect bees to the particular uses of bees and how you get to exact bees, that sort of thing. So those will all be released in one shot rather than me trying to stagger it out. I'll only tweet out about the introductory episode. So there's a quick introductory episode that will contain bookmark annotations to all the other episodes. So in case you want to just jump forward to whatever one that suits you best. All right. And Kat and I are planning to do another series together. We're thinking of doing Orcs Must Die 2 again. That was something on my old channel that we did, but both of us have our own YouTube channels now, so it'll be a lot easier to just upload content from both of us and not have to worry about switching views all the time, because there was a lot of editing requirement, and I was very early on in YouTube when I first started doing that, and the reason we stopped was that it was taking like 45 minutes to an hour for a stage to be completed, and it's very, very difficult to edit that all down, make it all sync up, and then cut it down to like 20 minutes. And I'm a lot more confident in my editing abilities now, things that I'm happy to do, ways to do things a lot faster, creating templates and that sort of thing. So I think I'm back up to the challenge. We'll probably start from the beginning again, and those will just be 20-minute episodes. Some on my channel, some on Kat's channel. That way we can swap it around a bit like that. What else? Nothing else coming up. You may have noticed that I haven't released any Hypermine modded videos in a while, and that's because currently I'm replacing my Hypermine videos with the Agrarian Skies. Whilst we wait for a new pack, it kind of got a bit sad and lonely to be standing there on the server all by myself, so I thought I'd replace it with another series where it's just me by myself. But at least I don't have to worry about messing things up for other people. It's just me, so that's good. Hopefully, the pipeline is that we are currently working on another mod pack. It's very early stages just yet, so that's not going to be ready for a while. I believe we're going to start testing at some point, and we take our testing quite seriously, so there's a lot to go through. What else? Is there anything else? I'm just asking one of my cats to see. No, definitely nothing else to come. So, yeah. Alright everybody, might as well get on with the show because I'm very excited about this. Let's bring on our guest, the wonderful DerpGuru. Yeah.
Woohoo! I didn't fall off. Look at that.
No, but you stopped short. So.
Oh, did I? Did you need me to go back?
No, it's fine. It's fine. We'll keep that one. We'll keep
You'll
that
keep
one.
That one. Fits in anyway.
Hello, my dear. Welcome.
Hi.
Welcome.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm not too bad. You looking good?
Well, I try.
Yeah, looking
You're
good.
not looking too bad yourself?
Thank you. I actually fixed my skin this week.
Oh, yeah?
I found I had a bald patch on the back of my head, so I thought I'd better fix it.
That's probably a good idea.
It's a bit like going and having your hair and nails done for a special occasion.
Do you change your style often?
No, no, I don't. I originally had a different name when I started playing, but I had the same skin. Yeah, there's a bit of a story about that name.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, we do actually know the name. We've seen it
Do you?
before.
Yeah.
I forgot. This is one of the things I forgot to write down that I was actually frantically looking for. But it does appear in one of your videos about setting up a townie plot for your friends.
Yep.
Yeah. So I know the video.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to tell us the story of the name? Well, first tell everybody the name.
All right. Well, I used to, when I first started playing Minecraft, I wanted something family orientated. And so my name is Maria, and so I chose the name Mama Ria because everybody I know calls me Ria for short. Mm-hmm. And that was all good. It was a big M and a big R, and that was fabulous. And I was playing on family-friendly servers and, had this really great family-friendly sort of persona. And then one day, some kid logged onto the server and he was being a bit of a pain in the butt, to say the least. And he just turned to me and said, "Do you know that your name means breasts in Italian?" And I frantically thought, "Oh no, does it?" And I started Googling myself, and that's what comes up: pictures of breasts when you put in that name.
Right.
Right. So for all this time, I'd had this, kind of mumsy image on the internet, and then I completely ruined it. So I had to change my name.
Well, there is some association there.
Yeah. Yes. I wish I'd thought about it before, but anyway.
Well, how are you to know? You're not Italian, are you?
I'm not. I'm not. But the worst thing was my son was learning Italian at the time, so
Oh dear. He probably
perhaps
thought it
he
was
should have told me.
hilarious.
He's probably been laughing at me for years. Yeah. Oh dear. So
And which son is that? Because you've got quite a large family, actually.
I do have a large family. Yeah, that's my eldest son. So
Dowsy.
Darcy. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So his real name is Josh, but the world knows him as Darcy.
Yeah. He's at university at the minute.
He is. He's studying film and television. Yeah.
Oh, how appropriate.
Yeah, yeah. It was and it was really through YouTube that he, I guess, sealed what it was that he wanted to do in life. So, yeah. So it's been a good thing for him.
Yeah. Oh, well, we'll actually get onto the subject of your family a little bit later because it's a very interesting thing. Your family and the dynamic there. But let's start off with your Minecraft and YouTube career.
Okay.
Because you've had a lot of help from your children. Your very first video, which was a really good way to start as a channel trailer. But it was basically you and your children helped set it all up, and it really did introduce you pretty well. It's for anybody who's wondering and you haven't seen it. It's basically almost completely silent except for the music.
Yeah,
And
it is.
It's called The Lone Wanderer. And it's really just very basic. You're standing outside, it goes night, you go in and you sleep, put on some armor and then travel somewhere and then you get blown up.
Yes, that's right.
As if that is something that just happens to you.
It does. It was the perfect way of introducing who I am, I suppose.
Do you get blown up by roses often?
No, not by roses, but anything that can blow up will blow up if I'm around. So yeah. Although I did see a video recently of I think Lady M's where she picked roses and chickens appeared. So
Oh well, so anything can happen. Watch out. For
apparently
roses.
I'd watch out for the roses. Yeah, yeah.
Good advice. But you started around 9 months ago, last
Yeah.
August or so.
Oh, it's like being pregnant. Yeah.
Oh wow, that is
Yeah.
quite some imagery.
Yeah. Yeah, don't go there. There's nothing pretty about that.
Oh man. So you've grown actually quite quickly for your 9 months.
Yeah.
You've put out just over 200 videos or so.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody said that today, actually. Somebody left me a comment and said, congrats on 200. And I thought, oh, gosh, already?
Yeah, you've flown
I need
through
to get a life. Yeah, it wasn't deliberate.
Well, it's kind of addicting. Once you start, you can't really stop. You
Yeah.
just have to keep
yeah.
going.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah.
So, and you've recently passed 700 subscribers as well.
Yeah, that was huge.
Yeah.
Didn't see that coming at all.
No? Do you think you can ascribe it to anything in particular?
I think the hardcore challenge, when my son originally partnered with me for a month on the hardcore challenge, and out of his partnership with me, because his channel's a little bit bigger than mine, then Think Noodles also joined the next month, and I think he's on 200,000 at the moment, I think. And so I think because there's a lot of thinking happening there, that is odd.
Well, we'll keep it to just that.
Yeah. So, I mean that helps, I suppose, when other big channels, recognize you, I suppose. But probably consistently would be the hardcore challenge, the involvement with that.
Yeah, that's been a real mainstay of your series.
Yeah.
How did you get into it? Because this is Michael Deering's hardcore challenge.
Yeah, it was just one of those things actually. I'm an LD Shadow Lady fan. I think she's a wonderful YouTuber actually. She's just always been my go-to girl, I suppose. I've just really enjoyed her videos.
Yeah.
And she had done tag your subscribers to tell 10 questions about themselves. And so
yes, the vlog.
yeah, so I had responded to that, and as I was going through listening to some of the other vlogs, because quite often people do these things, and then nobody ever really watches them. Like I know she had watched a lot, but so I thought, oh, okay, I'll go through and watch some and see, what the other fans are like, and
being supportive.
Yeah, I was, yeah, and I genuinely do try to be supportive, but I stumbled across this guy called Andy, aka Max Writer, and as I started to watch some of his videos on his channel, he was involved in the Minecraft Hardcore Challenge, and
all right.
So I sent Michael a message and said, is this for anyone, or can anyone just join in, or is this just an invite only or a select group? And he just said, no, join in. So yeah, that was it really. It was just, one of those totally unrelated, beautiful serendipitous moments, I suppose.
So you've been doing it since, I think, October?
Yeah,
So since October last year, and you've been pretty faithful to it ever since.
And
yeah. You're now actually a fairly big part of it, in that you handle like doing the player list and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, when I started, there seemed to be a lot of I don't know, what's the right word to say? Men. A lot of men doing it.
That explains a lot.
And they're it was really interesting because I joined and I said, so is there a player list that I can go to so I can check out the other players? And they all went, no. And then in quick succession, several other girls joined and they all asked the same question. Is there a list I can look at to have a look who else I should be watching? So it's obviously a female thing. And so
we're all solo. It's hardcore. It's just us.
Well, I think, I think as well that who needs to write a list if they don't have to? So
it's wasted effort.
Yeah, and energy. Yeah, yeah. But I mean, it was just funny to watch. As my friends started to join, they all asked the same thing. So yeah, I did what Rodney Robot did in the movie, and I saw a need, so I filled it. And I think through doing that, I guess I have developed a real passion for the hardcore challenge. It's probably made me, quite an integral part in some regards because of the presence on Twitter and places like that, just generating support. Yeah. But
your multilingual tweets.
Oh gosh, I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, I need to sort
fantastic.
That.
That's just brilliant. It's Japanese one day and then Italian the next.
Well, it's certainly giving me across the Twitter population that are now starting to follow me.
It's helping to make you look more windswept and interesting.
Yeah. So cosmopolitan. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. Just another one of those perfect, derp moments that I'll just take them all.
Well, it's right there in the name. I mean, you can't be the guru of derp unless you've got your own special set.
That's right. Yeah, this is true. And they follow me.
Mm-hmm. Do you teach your skills to other people? Do you charge?
I don't, but I have found that people catch it. It's like a disease.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, I'm really sorry.
Do I need to back away?
Yeah, I would really quickly, but don't trip over as you do.
Oh, God.
Yeah, no, it does seem to happen like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, funny enough, speaking of Derp, and we can go back a little bit further back in your Minecraft career, well, your YouTube career rather.
Yep.
You had a fairly long-running series called
Okay.
Fun Ways to Die,
Yeah.
which, if you haven't seen it, please definitely go watch these videos because they are amazing.
I can't even remember them. I perhaps need to go back and watch them myself.
They are truly inspired.
Yeah, well,
The
you've got
utter
to.
joy of
You've
hiding
got to.
as a furnace.
Yeah. Yeah. You've got to capitalize on what you're good at. So, you know, me being a furnace is just one of my natural gifts.
You were very good at it. I was convinced.
Well, yeah, that's great. I know what to do for Halloween. I'm the Minecraft furnace. Yeah.
Oh.
No, that was good fun.
Yeah, so is that a series that you'd ever go back to, or?
Yeah, I think so. To be honest, I don't really like mini games. I don't mind mini games hanging out with people.
Yeah.
If there's a group that get together and say, "Hey, do you want to play some mini games?" I like that. But in terms of my channel, it's not really been something that, that I do really. It's not that I don't like playing them. It's just not. I don't really like recording them. I find them a bit repetitive, I suppose.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah, so that particular series seemed to depend on playing a lot of mini games and dying a lot. It's the dying bit I was good at, but yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe what I should do is start going back through some of my footage and taking other ways that I've managed to die, putting it together like that.
Nice little death montage.
Yeah.
It's like watching a Sean Bean.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and I do like a bit of Sean Bean. He's gorgeous. Yeah, I've actually read many of the Sharp books.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know Sharp.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Hidden
That's
side
it.
of
It's dating us here.
Yeah, that is. Yeah. Well, I only discovered them recently, so.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go.
Bit retro like that. Yeah, but no, I went through a phase of carrying around the Sharp book list in my purse and
Hunting down the books.
yeah, at every charity shop I came across.
Fantastic. Yeah. So, one of the big parts of your channel and basically everything about you is that you're a Minecraft mama.
Mm-hmm.
One of them. There are quite a number of them I've discovered.
Yeah, there are.
All over the place.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
How do you find the time?
Well, I'm a stay-at-home mum. I've been very fortunate to have been able to stay home with my children from very early on. I wouldn't say right away from having them, but certainly, from early on in, I guess, our family life.
Mm-hmm.
So, and because I've home educated them as well.
Yes. Yeah.
They've always been around, and part of my philosophy as a home educator has always been to do what they're interested in. And that's been varied things over the years. It just happens to be Minecraft and gaming at the moment with the one child that I have left still at home. So, whatever their passion has been, I've been there right beside them in all of that. So,
okay,
yeah.
So is that how you got into Minecraft in the first place?
Absolutely, it was. Yeah, they well, I think they were being a bit smart actually, because they were spending a lot of time on a server, and they were spending a lot of time on a server with people I didn't know, and because I was fairly new to that kind of thing, I was a little bit suspicious of all these people that I didn't know, and having quite close relationships with my kids, and not just that, but that they were spending hours playing this game, and
yeah,
And
That's it, alarm bells.
yeah, and so, it was alarm bells. And I think after, the 155,000 whine at them about this game called Minecraft, they said, "Mum, we really think you'd like it. Come and play with us."
They trapped you.
Yeah, it's creative. You'll be able to build. We really think that you would enjoy it. We've got this account. Why don't you? We've got this spare account. Voila! It's just appeared. Log on and have a go. Yeah, and I did. And I think, to begin with, that was really frustrating for them.
What, having to teach you?
Yeah, and I think they wished that I hadn't started. But it did then mean that we were all doing something like that together, which was good fun. It always has its moments, but in general, it's been a very positive thing.
Has it been a tool in your home education?
Yeah, for sure. The other day, for instance, my youngest son was watching the iPlayer and stumbled across a BBC thing on Stonehenge, and just decided that he would watch this thing on Stonehenge. It was a sunny day. I was out in the garden. He came out and he was telling me all this stuff about Stonehenge. I thought, "What have you been doing?" And he said, "Oh, I've been watching this show." And so then we said, "Okay, well, let's try and build Stonehenge in Minecraft," which just doesn't work. But there have been times when we've tried. There's been something happening outside of it that when he's then wanted to play the computer later on in the day, I've said, "Okay, why don't?" Oh,
don't worry. I'm not sure exactly why that's happened, but we'll just carry on.
Could be my internet.
No, it's on my end.
Okay.
That's all right. It's just the actual server box.
Oh,
it's decided to have a small hiss fit. That's all right. Okay. And that sort of thing is throwing you, as an interviewer, technical difficulties.
Yeah, doesn't matter. We'll pick it up.
Yeah, of course. So, I mean, you've used it as a tool. Have you got any other examples about how you've actually used the game itself to aid in the education?
Probably not in ways that really clever people like Dragnos or Adam Clark or there's a group of those guys. Adam Clark is the one, or the Common People is the one that I know. In terms of the home ed community that does a lot of that kind of stuff. We've written poetry about Minecraft. We've built historical things within places within Minecraft. We've redstoning has been a really big one for my younger son. He's really into electronics kits. He's really into computers. So that whole redstoning thing has been a really integral part of what he enjoys doing.
How are you on redstone?
And I'm rubbish. Absolutely rubbish. I like the colour.
Well, I suppose that is something.
It's a pretty colour. Yeah. So he has been teaching me to redstone.
Oh, okay.
So education works both ways in our house. So, and I think that that's such an important thing for children because it clarifies what they know if they can then teach somebody else that. So, yeah.
I've often heard it said that if you can teach somebody else what you know, then you actually do know it.
Yeah, that's right. So I'm often the person who is on that receiving end of, come and learn how to do this, Mum. Which, more often than not, I'm pretty rubbish at, but it doesn't make that's not because they're bad teachers. It's because I'm rubbish.
Has it been difficult to be a home educator? I'm actually quite interested in the subject.
Yeah, really difficult. I mean, especially early on, because a lot of people don't understand it, and a lot of people have preconceived ideas. And so I find that if you don't come across a free-thinking individual that has an open mind about things, when people begin to talk to you about it, they come with their own feelings, and often they can be really impassioned about those feelings. So,
really
that might.
Strange.
well, it is and it isn't. It's strange in the sense that I don't understand that, because I feel that I try really hard to keep that kind of open mind and open heart and towards people. So, so that's where I struggle, I suppose. But when people feel very justified in the choices that they've made for their kids or their families or their career, then when you start to challenge that, just even by choosing something different, it rattles them a little bit, I think.
Yeah.
So if they're not secure in themselves, then they can get a bit rattled. But so certainly in the beginning it was hard.
Yeah, there's certainly a lot of misconceptions about it, the whole bubble theory and things like that. That must be really difficult to overcome.
Yeah, it is. Excuse me. Sorry.
That's okay.
That was always one of the things that I least wanted to do with my children. I wanted to expose them to as many different people and situations. The whole bubble thing just wasn't even part of my thinking on any level, really. So, but you can only do that. You can only show people that by living that. Really, it's I've always just said to new people who are starting out, the proof is really in the pudding. It's just one of those things that time shows people. Like it. It's horrible, but you often just have to wade through it for a little while. So
and you've got a good end result. I mean, you have your eldest is in university, and
yeah.
Your next oldest, I believe she's doing A levels, or she's about to.
She's doing A-level equivalent. Well, she's in AS year, I suppose, but she's actually doing art. She's doing BTEC level 3. I think that's the equivalent to AS. And she's specialised in art. All my children thus far have seemed to have known exactly what it is that they've wanted to do, really.
Lucky for them. Wow.
Yeah. I mean, she's a little bit iffy. She's saying she could do the art thing, or she could do a primary teaching thing, but she's not quite there, but she would still want to kind of do art in whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Server is back up if you'd like to.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, it's not showing for me. Oh, yes, it is. There we go.
Perfect. Boink. There you are. And we're back. That was the longest commercial break ever.
I spit my tea all over the screen.
It was a commercial for home education, so.
Yeah, big one. Yeah.
That's fantastic. I am kind of blown away by it, because firstly, I mean, 5 children to go through that must have been immense, especially at different ages. Because I imagine a key part of it is trying to keep the education almost age appropriate while still encouraging that whole interacting with people of different ages. Yeah,
it is. Although because of the educational philosophy that I had adopted anyway, we were never working to a national curriculum. We were never following a particular path. We were just following their interests and their loves and their passions. So, if we were at a history thing for a 13-year-old, because that's what they're interested in, the next one down and the one after and the one is still going to get something out of that history thing at their level of understanding. So
that makes sense.
Yeah, it's good like that, really.
It's actually really interesting, and I could probably take up the next couple of hours just asking you about it. But I imagine we don't.
You're going to lose subscribers.
I'm I'm going to find out that some people are vehemently against it, and I'm
Yes,
going to be
they are.
disappointed.
Oh
You,
no. Everybody's entitled to their point of view, and everybody, and that's been something that I have advocated all along. I'm not against school. I currently have two of my children in a an ordinary everyday kind of high school, so it's
right?
not
Okay.
like I'm anti-education system. I just
Yeah.
I made the right choice for our family. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Exactly. It's a personal thing.
it is. Yeah, yeah,
All
for
right.
sure.
So one thing that I want to ask is you've got the Australian accent,
Yeah.
but you weren't born there.
No, I'm a Scouser. Yeah, I was
How
born on
long?
the wheel.
I mean, I presume that you went over at a very early age.
Yeah, I
Um,
think I was two. Yep.
how long were you out there for?
34 years.
Not bad
So
going. Not bad
not
going.
bad going. Yeah, I think I'm almost local. Yeah.
Do you miss it?
Yeah. I miss people.
Hmm.
I miss family and I miss friends. I miss Sydney Harbour. I think it's a beautiful harbour. And I miss parts of it, but I really like my life here.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, like you can always find things that you miss about anywhere, really. But going home, we went home last July for a month, and it was great. It was fabulous to be there, but at no point did I think, oh, I need to move back.
right,
Like
yeah, yeah.
I actually thought, oh, I really like my life right now where I am. So, yeah.
But surely you miss the weather.
Yeah, I miss the weather. What I miss about the weather is the predictability of it.
Yes, yeah.
I like that if it says that it's going to be sunny on the weekend and you plan a barbecue, that
It is
more
actually going
often
to
than
be
not, it's
sunny.
actually going to be sunny rather than having three seasons in an hour.
Yep. I miss
Yeah.
predictable weather.
Yeah, yeah, and we all get to about this time of the year too, and we say, where can we go for holidays that's sunny? So we obviously do miss it, but not in the way that I think people think that you would miss it. Yeah,
Yeah, that you're always looking to go back.
no,
No, it's
yeah,
not really the way it works. It's a
no. I
different land
actually
of
think
opportunity.
it is, yeah, and I think life is what you make it, and if you can find the positive in things, then that's what you do, don't you? And
Yeah, no,
yeah,
definitely.
as you would know.
I try my best. I'm actually a very negative, cynical person the most part. It never comes through. I have to be because it is my job to be.
Yes. Yeah, my husband is a risk management consultant, and
Yeah.
so that's what he does, and so he's always looking for that.
Yep. It becomes
that-
ingrained into you. It's awful.
Yeah. So I can identify with that. Yeah.
Awesome. All right, so we've come sort of towards the end part now.
Sure.
Now, this this part is where you get to basically big up other people,
Oh, wonderful. Okay.
which is the real thing about what the show was started as.
Sure.
So, firstly, we're going to ask a couple of things. Like,
Hmm?
are you playing any other games outside of Minecraft? Is that generally your thing?
It has been mostly because I've been a bit scared to try other games. I didn't
All right.
grow up as a gamer. I love them, and but this is a new thing for me. So it's kind of getting over that fear and thinking, oh, should I be doing this? Could I be doing this? Because no other mothers that I know would anything
Ah.
do anything like this. So
You should meet my parents. My parents are both huge gamers,
oh wow.
and they have been for years.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah. Mine aren't.
Their
Yeah.
loss. Their loss.
Yeah.
All right, so mostly just Minecraft, really. But
Yeah.
you're going to dip your toes eventually.
Well, I had a go. I've been having a go at Fez, and I really
Oh
like
yeah.
that game. I think it's a really sweet little game, and
Mhm.
I've actually got loads. I've bought I've got a couple of humble bundles that,
Ah, yeah.
that work
Those
my way through. But,
I love picking those up. I check them. I have to check it every week. Can't
mm,
help myself.
yeah, yeah, they're big in our house actually. There's usually some pocket money somewhere being spent on one of those.
And good on them. It's a
Yeah,
good cause.
it is.
Okay, so yeah, mostly Minecraft, but you will occasionally maybe play something else,
Yeah,
like
I
Fez.
think so. Yeah, that I like the idea of story.
Mhm.
Like that's how ignorant I am in terms. I'm not very good at genres. I just know what I like um,
If it's got a story and looks pretty,
and looks pretty.
I think.
Oh, I'm really shallow, aren't I?
No judgment. No judgment. Not out externally, anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
You
Doesn't
might
mean
want
I
to check
can't
out.
learn anything.
You might want to
Sorry,
check
go
out
on.
Child of Light.
Child of Light. Okay.
It's a fairly recent one.
Okay.
Do you know Winter?
Yes.
Oh, of course, you're a part of Godiva Gaming, aren't you?
No, I'm
Oh, you're
not.
not.
No,
What?
no, no.
What are that? What? That doesn't make any sense. You really should be.
Not my decision to make, I'm afraid.
There will be
So
words had. But
Child
Child of
of
Light,
Light. Yeah.
yeah. Winter is currently playing through it to
All
give
right.
you an idea of what it's like, but it's so far it fits all your criteria.
Terrific. I'll check that out. I like winter. I think.
Um, okay,
Yeah.
now I don't know how much time you get for yourself to watch other YouTubers.
Loads.
Really?
Especially because I've had this stupid injury.
Oh yeah, how was your foot?
It's getting there, but my life has significantly slowed down since
Ah,
not being able to walk or drive or
but you can wear your boots now.
I can wear my boots. I can wear my boots. Yeah, which is good.
You were just double checking to make sure you had your boots.
I did. Did you see me look down? I did. I looked down. See? How does he know I'm wearing boots?
It's a skill. One of my interns is right there right now.
Yeah, at my boots. Poor thing.
So, are there any YouTubers who you are watching? Typically not the bigger YouTubers, but like the smaller YouTubers who you think other people should definitely be checking out.
Well, one of our favorites, meaning Joey and mine, has always been, I guess, Adam Clark, the Common People.
Oh yes.
Yeah, well, Joey in particular really relates to Adam. I think as a male doing Minecraft and as a dad playing Minecraft, he really, and he does really creative things. And so Joey, he's always been one of our favorites.
Okay,
So
cool. Yeah, common people.
the common people,
The
yeah.
common people. Yes.
Yeah, and he associates with a lot of people that do very similar kind of things. So they're very interesting people in terms of educational Minecraft and doing things slightly outside of the box, not just playing the game, but using it as a tool across life, councils with planning and
Yeah.
animations and really, really good stuff about taking the game further, I suppose.
So definitely one to check out there.
Yeah, for sure. Yep.
Anyone else we'd like to recommend?
In terms of, I guess a new one to the hardcore challenge that I like is Dad versus Minecraft and his boys. Got a bit of a soft spot for families that game, I suppose. So I always, it's just brilliant listening to some of these families play games. You know, Minecraft Mum is the same, and you just kind of hear the things come out of their kids' mouths, and 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 I can see the look on their faces because I feel, you know, I have those moments myself, and I think, oh my gosh, shut up, don't say that now. Stop telling the world about your sexy dances, you know. As you know, once happened in one of my live streams. So yeah, I always
Perfect.
find that to be that's one of the great things about families that game, because you actually, you know, if they're allowed to just be themselves within the game, you get a real sense of who they are, and that humanizes people, and I really love that. I love that authenticity that comes out when little kids are involved.
It makes it quite fun. I mean, you know Graphoniac?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of my favorite stuff is for her and Rosie.
Yeah. Well, that was how I discovered Graph, was through stumbling on one of Rosie's videos, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Because I've always been a sucker for watching little kids. And a recent one has been Fireflies as well. She did one the other day with her, I think, a 2-year-old. And that was just adorable. Just gorgeous.
Derp melted.
Yeah, in the last 2 days, I tell you what, you know, I'm just hanging out for grandbabies, I think.
Oh.
Too many cute kids about. I don't want any more of my own, but I'd handle a grandbaby.
A few subtle hints here and there. It'll happen.
Yeah. I'll leave off the hints for another couple of years, but yeah.
No, you have to plant the idea early.
Yeah.
So that when they get to that age, they automatically think, Mum needs a grandchild.
Yeah.
She needs it.
She does, yeah. Oh dear.
Frightening thoughts. Oh my goodness.
Oh, hugely. But yeah.
Well, Debs, thank you very much for coming on the show. You've been absolutely fantastic. This has been hilarious.
Thanks for having me. Yeah. It's been great, actually, on many levels, but I've actually just this week taken on doing some interviews for the Hardcore Challenge. So
all right, okay.
I'm looking closely. I'm learning.
Well, I mean, this video will be out on Sunday, so you'll be able to double check it. When are you doing your interviews?
I don't know. It's going to be a monthly thing for the Hardcore Challenge. Yeah, player interviews Michael wants. So.
Right. Okay. Well,
yeah.
A little bit of advice then. Don't have like really hard listed questions.
Okay.
Because if you set the questions down in stone and you sort of just rattle your way through it, it kind of deadens the interview.
Okay.
And you don't get the personality through.
All right then.
So
no desert island discs then.
No, don't do that.
All right, we'll leave those at home.
Thank you very much for coming on. You've been fantastic.
Pleasure. Thanks for having me. It's quite an honor.
And thanks everybody else for watching. You've been a fantastic audience as always. And Derp and I will see you later.
Yeah. Bye-bye now.
Adios.